Hey guys, I would say good morning, but been a tough morning. Gonna try to have a short stream today so we don't miss a day. I spent like other than 2 hours yesterday on stream, over 30 hours in bed in the last 2 days. Get a pretty bad fever for 2 days. I don't think it was possible to get the cold twice in 3 weeks. I think the whole house is full of viruses right now. Everybody's got something. We're just chaining it. Where were we here? Played nearly 2 hours yesterday. Found one more of these sorcerers. Helped her against the magisters. She gave us a quest to help her, so she helps us the source. The wipe yesterday, I mean 2 days ago. So we met Jahan. He also gave us a quest to kill some demon. This was Hanak. We have to help her apprentice. How's our poison supplies look? Okay, I guess we could get a little bit more. Have to pick it up. I spent so much time in bed the last 2 days, my back hurts. Just glad I can get out of bed for a few hours. Get some poison bottles for Fane here. Fane is undead, so he heals with poison. Medium. Small into medium. Medium into large. Large into huge. More enough for now. What's this again? good one. Still have to see with that witch, but she's like level 15. We are currently 12 still. Almost 13. Fane is slightly ahead with experience, like 4k, 5k.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
This weapon is actually quite potent. Doesn't get level 13, so don't lose accuracy. Hey, Merit. Thank you. This character also sells a bunch of
Too heavy.
source abilities. We're very close to level on the other ones. The Fane is for some reason 4k ahead. I think it's because of the ship before we got the guys back. This area here looks like it's almost explored.
The statue gestures towards the heavens, a striking image amidst the graves and sepulchres.
Towards the sculpture.
You are relieved of the past's nightmares and the future's burdens. All that matters is now.
Bunch of waypoints in this map. So regarding Cloisterwood, there's some kind of a big monster here. There is a witch here. Yoo-hoo! I don't think I had colds this bad back when I was younger. I guess everything gets shittier when you get older. It's scary. Maybe it's bad because everybody in the house has it. We've been getting spread twice the last 3 weeks. Started with my brother and me, then the rest, and then me again. Everybody's still coughing. We need to better clean the house and everything. It's turning into a nurgle nest. Find the time to exercise. I can barely move. Everything hurts. Well, sick everybody. There's the Lich here, level 13. Got stronger. We are so close to level, so everybody's 13 against him. This is not COVID, All Might. My brother is infected everybody in the house. He got tested twice. Just a bad cold. I never get cold myself, it's always somebody spreads in on me. It's hard to resist then. The only one who can get disease in the house is my brother. He's the only one really that goes outside, deals with people. With as a job. I think it's also a lot of people from his work are also sick. So somebody spread on everybody, it's bad. He's also, you know, careless. He doesn't even rest. He keeps smoking, just staying in the kitchen, playing PlayStation 4. You know, pushing through it. And everybody gets infected, you know, that's how it is. I think I got it the worst. Because everybody's just, you know, coughing and tired, and I have a high fever. No, there's nothing else here. Should find some small fight somewhere before we deal with this leech. I'm gonna check the leech and probably that thing there. Not sure we should check the witch. Sort of things to do. I think the witch was level 15 in a nest environment. It's east and north of the graveyard now. Mill area.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
Will the paladins attack me if I use swords?
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Does it matter with whom you are looting for Lucky Charm to take effect? Lucky Charm is shared with among the party firefox. So the highest one is used for whoever is dying with the looting. Same like the Lore Master. When you're IDing.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight.
Let you surprise. The paladins can handle a few void walking themselves.
We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
Paladin's deserting. Know that sometimes even the most loyal person must take their own part.
He grabs you by the shoulder and forces you to look at the bodies at his feet.
See that, adventurer? That's Lord Godfrey and Guy Falchard. They were my friends. Their friends, too. Fortimere, Gale, Adlard, and Job. These 4 paladins left their posts, and now their friends are dead. You are loyal, or you aren't. And if you aren't, then people die. Friends die. See the captain if you will, adventurer. Maybe he'll put some work your way. You can follow your own path all you wish.
Hardwin.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of.
Mention Isabel, who's that?
Listen, when I was wee, one of Laura's manservants used to tell an old lizard tale. Once, when the ancient empire stretched across all Rivellon, there was an emperor called Reza. A good lizard, but a sickly one. Scales flaking off, eyes bugging out, that kind of thing. One day, a doctor came to him. Zin was his name. And Zin said he could cure the Emperor's disease. The Emperor agreed to his poultice of herbs and black rose petals, and it worked. The Emperor was, it seems, cured, as long as he continued treatment. This didn't please the Emperor's advisor, Gaul, however. Gaul didn't want Reza cured, for he planned to inherit the Empire. So he convinced the Emperor that someone like Zin had the power to both cure and kill. On his advice, Reza had the doctor executed. With Zin dead, the Emperor's disease returned. The sickness took him soon after. The hateful Gaul took his place, ushering in a century of misery. Yeah, not a fun story to tell a kid thinking back on it. Anywho, Isabel's been at the Queen's side for years, poisoning her mind with her filth. She's like 2 things from that story. She's the advisor, and she's the disease. And me, I'm going to be the cure. That metaphor works, right? I'm going with a yes.
Isbis, what do you suggest you do next?
Well, the way I see it, we're supposed to learn the ways of Source from these teacher people. It's like going to school. Someone learns us a lesson, and then there's a test.
Beast grumbles.
I don't like tests. And then there's Justinia. I've got to get to Arx, and soon if I want to keep that death fog out of her hands.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand?
Bucket with milk. To lend a hand.
The captain will put you to work right smart, if you're offering. Pay you well for it, too.
Take her for a tip.
Buy me a drink when you get paid. If we're still alive and away from this place. That'll be thanks enough.
This is the road here. 4 dead void walk-ins.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees.
Gently touch her shoulder.
She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
They're coming.
Assure her it's going to be okay.
That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's Voidwoken out there, and they're coming for us.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with that.
I heard you might be coming through this way. Good on you for the help you gave Loar. Good on you indeed.
This guy has over 7,000. Let's him repair gear.
Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
Remember something about the blank skill books from the first Divinity. I don't think it's anything important unless we find information about it.
If you're looking to fight, I can use the help. If you're looking to chat while enjoying the view, then bugger off.
Also, the crafting is irrelevant. Some potions, closure, other stuff we can totally skip. There's a couple of exceptions that we've seen so far. I think how the systems for crafting exist just for so they exist. Not really much relevant to the game.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
Guess we'll have fighting on the other side. A second.
shall avenge you, darling one? I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
I'm here. Uncontrollable cough makes every joint in your body hurt. So much fun. Not sure we got any quests from these guys.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you and who sent you?
So we could, there's another merchant here. Tell him his comrade sent you, you're looking for paid work.
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood?
Did. Admittedly true.
Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
Nurgle finally get to you. This whole house, Bloomcools, is currently a Nurgle's nest. It's just chaining right now between people. No recovery in sight. I see what he wants done.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Oh, got level 13 on everybody now.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness.
Hey, Damswam. Heard something the other day, almost made me punch the screen. What was it?
We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back.
Guess how much the work will pay.
How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
100 gold is toilet paper. 300 gold is a couple of toilet papers. Almost enough for the party. 1000 seems like a reasonable thing, but the game is weird with this shit. Go for a reasonable sum.
He breaks into laughter.
Done. And cheap at the price, too.
He offers you an item.
Take it, examine it.
A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
What about Magister Crusade, huh? Paladins believe that Magister is up to no good in the Black Pits. They would like this confirmed. Hey, Sal. Just yesterday, it was just a short stream, like 1 hour and 40 minutes, something like that. Spent over 30 hours in bed. Having a pretty bad fever. Hit the limit on the pills, 8 per day. The temperature has decreased a bit and there's no headache, but it's still here. Divine Order Paladins access to spy the White Magicians in the Black Pits. We still have this quest in this area as well, to the east. Well, level up, ding. Yeah, I can't even control my voice. At level 13, everybody. I read it, the Dumb Swan, it doesn't surprise me. Half the stuff I read from these people that, you know, supposed to be knowledgeable in the game, it just gives me brain damage. If I start talking about it, I just start looking like an asshole. Just ignore it. Owl Whistle. Shiny and bright, this whistle given to you by Paladin Hardwin can be used to whistle up a war owl. We're level 13 now. We can check the vendors for gear as well. We do need to update several items. That is nice one. Should not use a combat ability right now. Leaving armor. Leaving armor adds 5% of all healing you receive by skills and consumables to your magic armor. Try out that one. Sounds a little bit too good. Especially in the fights where we gotta deal with magic. Damage increase for level to level 13. You get any memory? I'm fine with memory. Level 13 gives you 420 life. $58, 174. I'm gonna keep the this point here, depending what we find from the gear. What about on the prints? I think I'm fine with memory here. That's over 1000 life now. We did get this nice ring. 70 life and 1 constitution. I'm fine with vitality here. He has also 4 necromancer, all from gear, which makes this vitality nice. $84.90. I think the strength is the way to go now due to a two-hander. Damage is pretty sweet here, especially if you can crit. Yeah. We need to check some things now that we're level 13.
He looks up from his map.
This guy has over 9,000 gold. Some very nice items now on this level.
I notice that I've yet to receive your...
I'm probably gonna do some trading right now.
Who shall avenge you, darling one?
A senior paladin.
I noted
He looks up.
How is
from
it
his
updated
map.
for this guy but not for the
I
other
noted
ones?
that I've yet to receive your...
Looks like
warrant.
oversights. I'd do this whole speech again with Johan on the another character. Just because might he have a different dialogue with him.
While blood still runs, I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
We pretty much just don't have an onslaught skill book, but we get it from the hammer. There's a huge difference in items, one level difference. And that boss was 3 levels higher than us. Can you even imagine what difference is in 3 levels? Base stats, base damage, and then the items upgrades. I think it's over 60%. Robbie says I always like to take talent for more memory. I think I had basically everyone. Mnemonic. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. I have it on the dwarf. The weapon he has is very powerful. Probably gonna be powerful at least another level. Is there any advantages in being one-handed versus two-handed melee? You get to use a shield with one hand. Then you get the abilities that go with shield. This is gonna be really hard to kill you. Let's check the vendors I can remember. There's actually a lot of them. It's so hard to remember all of them as
Say
well.
nothing to no one, but I'm doing Loar's good work too.
We'll check the vendors and sort some things before we go there. This one is turned into like a range vendor.
Well, there you are. Been trying my hand at a few bows and such, like you asked. Hope you like what you see.
Look at these items. Starting to scale quite a bit with costs. But look at the stats, it's just pretty high. Shame this one rolled Telekinesis and Lore Master. This shit is all random, that's why you should check the vendors every level. Wanna have nice gear. 53 extra magic armor, that's nutty. I mean, we get a piece like this on every slot and it's already a massive difference. They also have to roll the right stats, otherwise you're just getting protection. If they don't roll the right attributes, maybe you should consider it anyway so you don't get murdered on the first round on a few levels later. Telekinesis and Lore Master is kinda a waste here. There's so much magic armor. It's only useful for her with the Lore Master, but she doesn't have any benefits from intelligence really, or telekinesis. You get a semi-useful thing like Retribution with much higher armor. This is the reason why we have to check all the vendors, cause maybe get lucky, get lucky. This is gonna be the policy, just get lucky. The roll. It'd suck if you have 2 levels of bad rolls on items, and you fall back on the stats. You do have to equip 4 different people. Yeah, how is it possible that an item like this rolls 4 things and it's half bad? Well, that's why there's so many vendors in the game.
Same to you.
Every time you get a level up, they replenish the inventory. Refresh, whatever you wanna call it. On 6 to 25, has massive damage. She has massive damage, but her armor is bad at this point. This one has a single-handed roll, but we're using dual wield. Still has a lot of damage. 106 into 125. It's quite a bit of damage increase. Even with a wasted stat like single-handed. Doesn't work when you're dual wielding. Hey Loon, how's the cold? Bad.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Shit is starting to scale quite a bit with the costs. They rolled 2 daggers. They're not legendary, they're just epic. Big difference on the gear. The most important thing is they have also a rune slot. A level 13 epic is better than level 12 legendary. This thing is starting to scale quite higher. I mean, look at this shit here. 232 all of a sudden. And this is the numbers I was telling when we hit that bird. Little Nit gonna double your armor and vitality compared to the 3 levels lower combined. That's why you just get murdered with one attack. Damage scales out of control. Like, these stats are kinda crazy, just 1 level difference. This one is a buy. Yeah, if you want to have a nice gear and you know, get max value out of your gold, yeah, that's pretty much the way to go. Because if you get into an encounter where the enemy is higher level than you, you're gonna suffer. They're like 2 or 3 higher level than you, just dead. If everybody has like legendary gear, you might be able to do it. Because you upgrade the whole gear just with the armor values, and it already makes a difference. For example, right now Sibyl has literally no armor, she's just easily bullied in a fight. And it's gonna get worse if it doesn't get fixed. By getting proper armor. Starting to sell room frame of power. This is very good stuff. It's also expensive stuff. Josh Sawyer played the Fall of Forums in stream yesterday, there is hope. Really? What was about this one? I guess it's okay. This guy's bartering. Probably get a talent to increase it further.
Glory they'll win you.
It was the Fallout New Vegas mod. What a shocker. Seven bartering right now. I'm gonna sort this as get levels. He has all the all skilled up. Checking vendors right now.
Buying or selling?
And definitely scaling higher.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey, Steel. Oh man, I forgot all about you. I remember the moment I came back. Long time no see. You've been lurking for the best.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And some of the species are starting to get a good magic armor, but they just don't have the stats. This is very good. And you roll a strength armor here and it's finesse and geomancer. Acid suffocating. Suffocating destroys magic armor. While acid destroys physical armor. It's higher damage though. I'm gonna sort this old stuff and then we're gonna use that leech. Leech is level 13 now. Is it always that it rolls extra strength on this one? This is a level 9 armor. And we have 13. It's so silly. Our armor is a little bit behind.
Worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Who's gonna get the shield?
Come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Look at the difference in the stats on this shield. Like what the fuck? The scaling on the base stats and then the percentages and then you add difficulty on top of that, it's just ridiculous. But you can encounter enemies that are 3 levels higher than you. They literally have double your stats.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
And the best thing is, the higher the enemy level, the higher the bonus on difficulty. So if you're lower level, you just get deleted. I guess it's made a bit difficult. Especially if your guys are not super powerful. And your guys can be the most powerful if they're lone wolf, right? But lone wolf is probably even now on the higher level.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying
This poison is wasted, but the stats of the shields are crazy.
Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as you don't risk it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
129 to 138. I think this will just add to strength, and she doesn't benefit from strength. Should be using something else. Not sure what's gonna do on a flame rune. That 5% crit is nice. She has pretty amazing damage, but she's squishy. Especially now, because her armor is so low. She has level 8 gloves, level 10 chest, level 8 boots. Her gear is just outdated. She needs like double armor at this point.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Her health is somewhat okay at least.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Don't know what the rune frame of power will do on a large flame rune.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
It always rolls 2 strength. It's a shame, because, you know, the finesse is physical too. Maybe it randomly could roll something else as well.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
This is a bloodsucker.
Never forget it.
Shield makes him much tougher.
Worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright.
So wits, I'll put it in Fane.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yeah, we could definitely steal some more stuff as well. We have still plenty of gold though.
How you holding up?
But the items are getting more and more expensive, so we need to make sure that the gold holds. I'm going to merge this one with the frame of the frame. I think it's only worth using on the large ones.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as
I have another one here.
too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over.
Arch, combine. Yes, let's see what it gets. Hoping it's intelligence.
Wouldn't you like to know?
+2 intelligence. That's very good. And no wonder these things are expensive, they're very good. This amulet is crap. Hopefully one of the vendors has a level 31 rolled. It will be can be double than this. This gives us 2 intelligence and 5% crit chance. Those things are very good. The rune frame of power. We'll check the vendors and then we adjust some things.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I'm gonna deal with that lich when we're done.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Glad to see you well.
I don't come visit you.
This is all pure RNG if we're gonna roll the good stuff. You sound ill? I am. I got a fever. Man, that's gonna scale with so much money.
Until later then.
It's hard to pickpocket here because it's vision everywhere. We would need to recover a really good sneak.
Back for a return visit, are you?
There are definitely some guys we wanna pickpocket, low risk ones. Now, especially now that we learned how it works. Take any medicine? Yeah, I did.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm hit the limit pretty much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
This type of system is exciting, but also could be a little bit punishing with bad RNG. I still think it's good enough.
Never forget it.
As long as we keep up the high gold, we'll be fine.
Yep.
I should have wrote down all the vendors. So many of them.
Ain't got much to say. Off with you.
I don't know why this guy has so much gold. I guess it's a merchant thing. Yeah, we can steal from this again. Yeah, this is the second cold I have in 3 weeks still. Everybody's sick in the house.
What? You have a duty. Gather more sauce and complete the ritual.
At least she rolled a decent level 13 here. It's a lot of magic armor. This game, many players are killing every NPC before leaving the map. I heard about this. Wish they created a system where they had some kind of like a bounty hunters come after you at your higher level if you do that. We have gold. One is at least solid. You can just switch some of the intelligence to wits instead. It's a nice upgrade. Shame this one doesn't have a rune. But this one has it, and I guess the beast's gonna get a strong one. Beast is gonna get pretty strong now. 26 intelligence. Couple of guys we killed because of, you know, they turned hostile on us. They dropped their best items and all the gold that we traded with them before they died. So they dropped their best items plus some gold, the gold you traded. Trying to remember where some other vendors here. I mean, if you do things right with bartering and don't buy every single item, you'll have plenty of gold. You just have to manage it a little bit better, so just force it.
What now? Got a kitchen and a bar to run.
Yeah, for some reason everybody just
Somebody
leveled up
sent water, a little
and there's ridiculous amounts of gold. This is the mother of that evil guy.
Damn right. I got a right to live. The bitter march of humans unabated. It's the grain of good. This world of war and cruelty they created. They shall stop in all the world.
Oh, please, Lucian, spare me.
A frail shell, right? I got a right to live, don't I? But shattered, they alone descend to hell.
We have Thievery maxed on the beast. We can only steal once from a character.
Among friends. Never forget.
6k, 6k, it's nice, right? But getting such high tier is a big investment. So when you split between 4 characters, it's perfect for spreading around the civil abilities.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
Magic armor on the prince could be better. He has the frost armor. Armor frost. As the traders get higher level, the scaling on the altitude value also gets changed.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
Like Jahan is level 20, so he's harder to get 100 with him. Looking strictly for legendary items, but some epic ones can be very nice on this level too. Only this suits was finesse. Sure, what's with her huntsman though? But very often we see rune slots in these things. Yeah, she has one very good ring. I think needs more magic armor. We'll be dealing with him in the future, so we want to get under the head. Wow, this is actually pretty good for the beast. Get extra thievery. Also a lot of other stuff we could sell, like crafting materials.
May you wander in wisdom.
This is a good upgrade for the beast. Get more physical armor, and we got 7 thievery now. That's actually a lot. This thing is amazing. She needs 2 huntsmen. That's 3. Huntsman is waste. Archer is waste, so she gets only 2 warfare from this one. A little bit more armor. Let's spend some money.
How fares the hunt, my friend? May you wander.
He hasn't even discovered us.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If they don't come
Okay, gold is looking good.
who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay, before we go to the leech, just wanna check this one more time. Might have missed 1 or 2 vendors, but so many of them, hard to remember where all of them are. It'd be nice if they're actually marked on the map as a vendor, or you could have like a filter to mark them.
Fine. Good to see you. Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
This kid gets stuff for us. Sort of sober's
Sure
nice.
thing. I'll st-
When the fight happened, it was a high level boss. Pretty much was a one shot. If you check the part before last on YouTube, there's a link to the time. You wanna see it? I'll give you a link just for a moment. Click on this video and there's a comment with the first wipe. Click on the time and you can see it. You can drop one necromancer. Yeah, access count is fine. It's nice to have two guys with leadership. This is our second one. Sole ability is just persuasion. What are we gonna do with her? She needs way more armor. We did get a little bit more magic armor, but physical is lacking. Leadership stakes? No. So basically, Red Prince provides his high leadership to the guys, but not always, you know, they'll be in his range of leadership. So it's nice to have a second guy with leadership, so the Red Prince and the others, if they're not on edge, get leadership buff. Now let me get my calculator out. Where were we? This one has 2 available skills. If we have a leadership from the Red Prince, we get 30 all resistance on 10. %, dodging and plus 30 all resistances. This only work for other party members within 8 meters. Sometimes others will not be in his range, they might be in the range of Fane. You know, we keep an eye on this. And the leadership only works for others. So Fane having a leadership buff will give leadership buff to Red Prince, while the Red Prince is providing strong leadership buff to rest of them. So we position ourselves in a radius of 8 meters, our whole party. We have a very strong survival with dodging and resistances. We get in a tough fight and this is off, it's going to hurt. Hey there, bro. We have 2 talents on the Red Prince. Monic still looks like a no-brain here. Even if we don't need these things right now. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Get a ranger yet? No, we're not using a ranger. All 13 was pretty important for us. We need to get that the next tier of stuff. Some of the gear has been totally outdated. What? Why is this red? I'm gonna get some water, guys. Be right back. Oh, here. I'm gonna put living on.
For your health, physical and mental Calio.
Scotty. Thanks, Scotty. Don't tell my wife. Okay, I won't. I can't talk any more than this, start coughing like crazy. Uncontrollable coughs that make the whole body hurt. So Scotty, I'm guessing you're putting that towards the Outer Resolve campaign. No? Okay. You want bells? I think I'm gonna take living armor and see how much can we rely on this. Though our characters will not have much living magic armor. Living armor could be the thing that saves us from the effects. We haven't tried it yet, but I feel like it should be good. Got level 13, so we're sorting stuff here. Memory is good. Oh, sneak one more skill. She has 32 finesse, that's extreme. That's why she's doing so much damage. Put back to Force Scoundrel here. This is all great here. She's pretty basic. Dual wielding and Scoundrel. She has 730 health. Still more health than the fan has. It's awesome damage here. She has almost as much damage as Red Prince, and Red Prince is using a big two-hander. Got a talent here. Her physical armor is kinda weak. I'm gonna go with all skilled up here. It's nice. Would be able to reset cooldowns with that other book. What is it called? It's called a Skin Graft. Can only be used once per combat. can learn haste on her as well. Seven lucky charm. That seems to be extreme. I wonder what would happen with 5 lore master. Will we actually finally see action points of the enemies? I'll put next one in lore master. Our movement is 8.2. Very good crit damage. Dodge 53% if she's close to Red Prince. Almost as high, it's like a little bit lower if Fane is close. I like the speed here. Fane provides 12% dodge, 18% resistances if characters are not in the range of Red Prince. And of course for Red Prince. Well, characters in the range of Red Prince get 20 dodging and 30 resistances. We got 10 leadership on Red Prince and 6 on Fane. Should add lots of toughness, as long as we keep in mind on positioning. There's 11 Hydra Sophist. So the physical armor is the only thing here, but we can restore it easily with shields up. What's wrong with the shield outs from Fane now? Wow, 79 physical armor. Get out of here. The shield was pretty crazy for level 13. Beast has quite a bit of damage now. $273 magic armor. And these spells have gotten way better with this many Hydra Sophist. I'll be trying the living armor, bro. We'll see how it goes. We now have living armor on everybody but Sabale. Okay, we're done here. Let's go see what the Lich will do now. They're now level 13, Lich is level 13 as well. We beat him the Lich when he was 11, and we'll let him go for a reward. He was really nothing special, but his minions were much stronger. So this is all good, right? Yeah, I want to see this. It says red. Why is this red? Strange. 322, 28, nothing special. We still need to upgrade several of our items, but you know, it's down to RNG. Death Child. Wasn't me.
The creature eats as ravenously as before. You look closer at his victim and notice the corpse's small size. His meal is a child.
My soul jar is almost in my grasp. With sauce and blood, the fount will flow, and the reliquary will open.
Its red-stained mouth curls into a grimace.
I really like how they done this thing with the Lich in this game. We got stronger and it's our fault. Because we wanted power as well.
The younger the meat, the purer the power, mortal.
Nothing can bring this child to life again. The damage is done. Let the creature go.
It's time for this disgusting display of gluttony to end. I should have ended it when I had the chance.
The creature was viciously tortured. Let it be. It has earned its reward.
I have a feeling he's gonna get even stronger if we let him go. So the skeletal Lich, this kid undead guy, it was hidden in a house, Morris's house, Firefox. You can get in there with lockpicking or as you explore everything related to Morris in that area, you'll find a way to unlock it with a special lock. What do we do here? I have a feeling if we fight it, it will be again the same as the second time. Can't help but feel there is more in this for me if I let you live, so that's what I'll do. I feel like this is pushing it. This is an interesting question. It was not basic, it was literally just stuff expanding. Like many other games, you would just fight this guy and that would be it. There's like more and more and more and more pages to this. How much more? I don't play a black or black and white character. We are in between. It's not just good or just evil. Stick to one side. I will pick the second option. Can't help but feel there is more in this for me if I let you live, so that's what I'll do.
My soul, mine to claim. What remains is yours, Skell, though they are of use in this world alone. I'm sure we can agree that a few dried-out meat bags is acceptable sacrifice.
Indeed, indeed. Gain over 4,000 experience here. It's not much anymore.
I am me. I am whole. I am Zash!
It looks like the quest was completed, but we didn't get anything. We're gonna see him somewhere later. I wish when the quest gets completed in archived it would be highlighted until you click on it, same as here. The leech retrieved its soul jar and left us its cache. It's here. It's not really easily to spot. Nothing special, honestly. I wonder if we're gonna encounter that lich again. Okay, in this area there's a Jahan Nihis quest, and there's that witch up there. I feel like this is nasty here. What was the witch called? Allison? Level 15. It's weak to water, but it's 1600 magic armor. 10 retribution. There's gonna be some serious damage reflect. I guess the living armor will work well against that. Okay, in this area it's this switch. There is one more thing. What level was that other guy? Scary looking thingy. He was here. Kind of big monster. What else is the party now? Just got to level 13.
My lord.
This guy's level 14. Looks like something out of Dark Souls. Is weak to earth and poison. Doesn't have even high damage, so we might not even fight it. Okay, we'll do this. It's only one level higher, so it should not be a big deal unless there are gimmicks. They're high ground here. Let's talk to it.
Please, Lord, spare me. Spare me. It is too much. I hurt too much.
Its armor is not very good. This is for our level. This has become not very good armor. This is just, I would say, this is barely average at this point. Just 1 second. What did it say on under the armor? 70% bonus from difficulty. This thing, it looks scarier than it is.
You cannot come here. I'm not done.
The creature suddenly holds itself around the ears, as though seized by a great pain. Several flapping jaws open and close over a single many-fanged maw, like a taxidermist's experiment.
Go.
Oh boy. Lower your voice, gently tell the creature it appears to be in terrible pain.
Why are you here? Why do you come here?
That's what he's doing here.
His frantic gaze passes from the blood-stained altar to you. Comprehension suddenly clears the agony from his face.
He wants blood. He wants blood.
Who?
My lord, I'll give you blood. I'll give it all. I beg you, my lord. Accept.
Oh, he asked him twice and looks like he's gonna attack. Summoned 5 wolves. Vampire wolves. Lifesteal plus 15%. Not particularly strong damage. But it's, there's a lot of them. Guess we can put a prediction here.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Thank you, Myron. This wolves would be weak to magic AoE. This guy looks like a melee attacker. Leadership and perseverance. Tunis and walk it off. So we get to poison earth. We'll pin this too. Might not be able to move. Poison is good here as well. I'm gonna leave the last point. This thing just used teleportation. That was a very good teleportation. Yeah, we should be fine here for a turn. This is a big buff, 7 crit and other stuff. We'll do the jump. Has 446 armor. Go for the onslaught. 32% chance onslaught. No guarantee for knockdown though. We need a crit and a knockdown on the last two attacks, or the last one.
Glory is mine.
And we had it, but it didn't proc. We tried to talk with this thing, but it went hostile. Maybe we missed the information. This one is begging for it. Let's go flesh sacrifice. You can see how Red Prince is currently out of area here. So now the party is benefiting from leadership from Fane, and Fane is benefiting from low leadership from one of these two guys. So having one guy with leadership is it's okay, but it's not it's far from perfect. Can make a difference between taking massive damage or just snowballing. Should go hard on the old guy who has vampire aura. Target is too far. I'll just move into him though.
Prepare yourself.
What the? Hey, you resurrect? This is new. Fuck it, blow them up with an earthquake. That was a pretty good hit, 200 damage there. What are these wood house doing here? Oh god. Oh god. It's definitely a pepper meltdown. We gotta can't control that shit. What can we do to it? We need to knock it down. Can this thing be knocked down? Hopefully it can. This shit will do ridiculous damage. god, stop using that ability! Somehow it went to 67 strength. We need to try to stun it. There's a big squall here. Totally worth it. Shocked for 2 turns, that's what we need. You can only get shocked for 1 because it has walk it off. What the fuck, man, those void howls are getting out of control. Maybe I can put it to sleep. We can't get hit by that. Yeah, shh. It's kind of weak to magic attacks. We could try to apply more shock and stun here. Since it has it walk it off, it's harder to cry control. I think massive bleeding here also is very good. This is probably the most damage we could do. What's level 13 bleeding up to? 43 to 45 damage. Is this wolf? If we can kill the wolves and crowd control it for the Swine Hole to go away, we might be okay. Spider could dodge as well, because it also gets leadership. I can unlock. We can totally stunlock this one with Red Prince if we destroy the armor. This thing has 72 strength. Don't have warfare skills and Bill? No. We need more memory. Bill is here. Shane is here. Where is Beast? Here. If this guy has an AoE attack, it will just kill 3 people in a single blow. I don't know whether it's gonna be the second jump. I guess we can't really tell. This thing might be bugged and not give us anything. It almost looks like it's not even on the map anymore. The old grey wolf.
Cornered.
Ooh, that was a big blow. What wand do we have? We have a water wand. I guess we could petrify it. We need to crowd control this. We have a pretty good magic armor, the enemy does not. Jesus. You're supposed to crowd control this thing or just gonna kill everything. We should kill the smaller wolves. This thing has quite a bit of physical armor. We could knock it down, I feel. This one's slowly dying, so I guess I'll try to keep crowd controlling this. is enemies, right? This was not close enough. This thing is on 287. We'll try to knock it down. I guess since the enemy wasn't doing much magic, we could have also used rain here. So it's not the right order here. Not the right order. I was supposed to wait with this guy. Hopefully, Sleeping Arms will disable it. Sleeping Arm and Gag Orders should prevent any attacks, right? Yep. The bloody rain made all the difference to kill the older wolves. What do we have here? Poison. What can we see here? Cursed blood. I don't know why we can see for a time warp.
Doesn't it?
Was unfortunate. Critical hit. Two critical hits. Getting 6,000 experience from this. Well, this encounter was a shit ton of experience. $5,950. So looks like Fane is 5k ahead for some reason. It was harder than even before. It looks like there's more to it than this. But we started talking to it and he attacked us. This is not bad. Level 14 sword. I guess this boss was level 14 after all. I'm happy with my leggings. Finn has a lot of magic armor. Roma Invicta feels Roman. I feel like we need to disable that mode. Reminds me of different times. This leadership buff beast has quite a bit of resistances. And this is definitely better. $628 magic armor now. Three wits is quite nice, so we'll still use this one here. It's level 11 legendary. We also now have 7 lucky charm on Sibyl, so curious to see what's gonna happen with that. Well, you start with Roma Invicta, feels Roman, Hyper Club Bloom Cools, and the next you start saying Rome is mother to us all. And then you get these impure thoughts of installing a certain game, you know. Is that the Bloodborne boss? I don't know what Bloodborne is. Yeah, but it looked like one of something you would see in Dark Souls. Oh, there was definitely more to this fight than what it seemed. Bloodborne is the best Dark Souls genre game ever made. come is it not on Steam? I'm not sure what's going on with this. I guess this one has low range. Well, the source vampirism is convenient, so you don't have to travel back. PS exclusive? Who made this game? They have some kind of dark pact with Sony. Not sure who were, Sony or the Epic Game Store.
An ancient altar to the Seven stands alone before you. Faint, comforting heat emanating from the stones themselves calls you forward.
Observe the stone construction, looking for the source of the heat.
The stones appear to be just that. Apart from a few faded red stains across the topmost slab, nothing unusual betrays itself.
A hand upon its flat surface.
The gentle heat of the stones relaxes the joints in your bony hand.
Kneel before the altar and offer a prayer.
The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A soft sound wells around you, a gentle hum, like a parent's. It is comforting. More comforting than most worldly sensations can be to you. A voice materializes in your mind. I will care for you. I will be your champion. You deserve that much.
I don't like when I hear voices in my head.
A soothing sensation dips and waves through you, entering you from the air itself. As the feeling fades, you realize you've become replete with source. It's not too late. You can still redeem yourself. I am so looking forward to seeing you again, Fane.
Eternal promise. Praying on an altar, I heard a mysterious voice, calm and benevolent. It did not reveal who it was. As it left, it imbued me with source. There's only one thing left here. Actually, not one thing, two things. The boat, which seems to has to sail through that fog to reach this demon island, and this witch here that's level 15. This one sends us to Arx. We don't even know where Arx is. Demon on the Bloodmoon Island. We have like 3 quests there. This is also on the Bloodmoon Island. Beneath the Black Pits in search for tablet. The dark dealing in the Black Pits. Reaper Coast Tribal Elves. Black Pits. It's for Riker. This is weird. We have Riker's information here, and then we have it for seems to be the same quest twice. One is called a generous offer. One is called the midnight oil. There's that philosophical thing. We still haven't found any information regarding this. There are two guys in the inn that have something which we haven't really figured out yet. This is on the other side as well. Black Pits, 4 things in the Black Pits. Kill Riker from this one. Let's go check the Black Bull Tower and maybe we have more information now.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Buying or selling?
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination. Real shells.
Caging anyone up that looks
Once shattered, they alone descend.
You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon, bards throughout Rivellon will sing it.
That's what you stand to get out of this whole poem deal.
Fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good verse is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts for good and for ill.
Here we live.
Yes, you're good with the magic caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
The bitter march of humans unabated. This world of war and cruelty they created. They shall not stop till all the world's a waste. And signs of all other cultures erased. The riches world over do they seek.
There's haste.
And flush with gold, they'll lord over the
I think it was one of this one has pyrokinetic stuff. Haste and Peace of Mind are pretty good abilities.
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
They also seem to scale with level.
Back for a return visit, are you?
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Just haste.
You like to know.
Keeping it together, Bree?
Yep.
Yup.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Back for a return visit, are you?
Yup. Think about a hasty and custom other characters as well. I had it already, huh?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here.
Well, keep in mind that when somebody gets extra pyrokinetic on the gear, on some good items to consider running it there as well.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
use this one.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
It's about Pyrokinetic 1, so having Pyrokinetic 1 for these things is good.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Haste not only gives you movement
I'm all right,
speed,
as
but
long as I
also
don't think about it too much.
gives you
You're safe
additional
among
AP
friends.
with
Never
returns, and it costs 1 AP, so it's just good. This is a big buff as well. I can also remove some debuffs,
worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a
especially if you can benefit from the 7 wits, which is 7 initiative and 7% crit as well.
I don't come visit your tongue.
These buffs kind of give you put you a little bit ahead. I guess just downside is get more memory.
Once shattered, they alone descend.
So I was upstairs here. Let's see. Oh, this guy's a vendor as well, I forgot.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
That's a no-brain. This is exactly what she needed, items that will increase her armor significantly. Small benefit from wits, no benefit from range, some benefit from HP, and next to no benefit from crit. She does lose some movement here. Honestly, the stats on this gloves, the only thing was give us movement. This is just what we're looking for, get legendary item on the level 13 and will give us solid armor. Wits for her is initiative. We only build making it Feign have a high initiative, the rest we don't build wits. Wits, I think it's a too high investment to be usable in other characters than one. Get the advantage out of it compared to other stats. She doesn't need crit because she's backstabbing. I remember there's another vendor in here.
Right, good to see you again, Governor. Heard you're the new champion. When?
She smirks. She's definitely not smiling with you.
There's a guy here. So this place here has two vendors.
Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. High quality earth essences. $76 out of 100 here.
Impressive. Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Yes, the Warfare Geomancer. One sec. Okay. Well, with 7 Thievery we can actually still order 9k from character. Well, this guy actually rolled 2 good items. 3 good items. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Problem is this one did not roll a rune, so yeah, that's not as good then. I just missed it. But this one is great. Very good item. Doesn't matter, it's very close. This one is also pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep using this Dexter's heals because of the Lucky Charm. Once I feel like we have more than enough, probably gonna change it to something stronger. I have to be exceptional boots to switch that one off. Okay, 2 items. Remember that there are 2 in the Black Bull underground. One at the door, the bouncer, and this guy.
So, someone finally took Murga down.
You're the challenger who finally defeated Murga.
Two more upgrades. And we stole 9400 gold. Seven Thievery allows us to steal up to 9400 gold. So new belt for Red Prince. Health, leadership, perseverance, 59 armor. And we got the new armor here for Fane. It's quite a bit more stats. And get intelligence over finesse. Might actually need to put one that 1 point in summoning that we have into Hydra Sophist. There's way too much armors on this legendary mage armors. We ignored. They're a little bit exposed to physical attacks, but we have forfeit on everybody. Except Sibyl. What do we even socket in this thing? I mean, what do we put as a rune? What is this? 7 air resistance? I guess. Gate air resistance. We have decent air resistance from leadership. If we drink this air resistance potions, I think that Duna Undertaker thing would do next to no damage. Again, one summoning here. Which means we need to put the summoning point we have here into Hydra Sophist. Let's go see the top of the inn and see what else quest might be. Been enjoying this game, guys, but I'm also looking forward to Adeptus Mechanicus in Gladius. Possibly my favorite faction. So maybe that unique amulet is for her.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there, and nearby sounds a ringing bell.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
It's not a compass. It is a compass.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Guess it doesn't work out of the bag.
You got that right,
Hilka.
She babbles breathlessly.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
I got a compass here.
Then you're an idiot.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Maybe it's a different ship. It would have been an option in dialogue. I guess it's something else.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Who's this guy here?
Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Seems to be something on the chest.
The man sleeps on. He goes back.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
There's a ghost in the room.
The cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
There's something about his chest. Upstairs the Black Bull Tower in front of weather beaten man mumbling in his sleep.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
You open the talking chest.
The man sleeps on. He goes back to sleep.
While the Phoenix by Isidore, the sprawling epic poem tells a tale of Air took a human oil magnate who owned all of the black pits and Calwood mills, lost everything in a game of cards when his opponent produced the sparkler. In a fit of rage, he commanded his pet Phoenix. We read that.
Then you're an idiot.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Strange the quest would not update when we pick that locker, so it might be something else. She does mention a bell too.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Rocks ahead, Captain. Do you hear me? Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
Those two magisters came at us. Forgot about two magisters on the top, huh?
got a pick and
Confess you're indeed a sorcerer. I totally forgot there were 2 more magisters here.
from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
What is right here?
Into the dark with you.
Rocks ahead, Captain. Do you hear me? Hard a port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing? Rocks ahead, Captain. Do you hear me?
Got a pick and you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
Well, I totally forgot about those 2 magisters.
Take the wheel.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get
Rocks ahead, Captain. Do you hear me?
She was stealing paintings, huh? No, we sold those paintings.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
So it looks like when you equip the amulet and use Spirit Vision, you get to see this seaman Stubbs.
Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you hers, you bag of bones? Or sail you with us?
You've got a pick and you can trust.
The ghost's eyes widen in horror. He screams. The word "no" fades away with the echoes of the bell, and the spirit of Seaman Stubbs is no more.
Don't fuck with us.
Hard port.
She babbles breathlessly on.
My ears are still a-ringing.
Tell her the bell should ring no more.
And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
So you were supposed to use the sea spirit things. We didn't have it the first time we were here. She tells you about a compass. You only got a compass. So you don't need to have a compass to do here. She basically tells you where it is. It's about her compass.
The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done.
She tells you about a compass. That's the area where you, when you leave Wrecker's Caves to the north, that north area of Mordus's encounter. This thing was not required. You just had to get rid of the ghost with Spirit Vision and whatever dialogue, or just consume his essence. Ask her what happened to the Peacemaker's cargo, if there is one. Must have salvage value.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is.
He knows what it is. It's...
Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
Well, it's already gone to the capital.
She turns away. Conversation over.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a murderer. And you can't be too
Yeah,
careful,
so these
you know?
quests were pretty straightforward. One was to steal from the chest, and one was to use spirit vision here.
She babbles breath.
My ears are still a-ringing.
What now, 20%? It looks like more and more for levels. Yeah, those two quests are done here now as well.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? What with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at her funny?
Damn right, this shall not stop.
So we can go now. I don't think I'm gonna go to the north yet. There's a witch there, level 15. There's this boss here, level 15, bunch of odds. Two more things on the left side. And then there is this whole area here. This area here. We started exploring this when we went for that chest. I guess we'll start continuing with that. Leave the graveyard to the north and see what's in this area. We got 30 wits here. This thing is still marked as the quest is active. This would usually a spot for something hidden, but I guess we may not have the skill. Bunch of silent watchers and magicians are down here. Looks like they're going crazy in this town here.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey Nerfy, thank you for 15 months. Glad we get rid of you.
What's that? It sounds like there's a battle unfolding nearby.
Magister fighting World Walking level 13. I feel like there's gonna be a combat area here again. I haven't explored much here.
A man paces back and forth, puffing anxiously on a pipe. His face is creased with tiredness. The faint coppery hue of dried blood stains his hands. He sees you.
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look elsewhere. My plate is full for now.
Note the lingering trace of blood on his hands and ask just what is preoccupying him.
The man chomps on the bit of his pipe, generating a small cloud of nervous smoke. Finally, he plucks it from his mouth and clears his throat.
What level are you? The part is level 13.
I came by a new patient, a young woman, very troubled. I'll do what I can for her, but I'll need to concentrate. And that means...
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
Said you have knowledge of healing and offer to help.
Oh, fine. You can help. Take this key and go to the cellar. I'll join you there.
Cellar, huh?
Just be careful. It's clear she's a powerful sorcerer, but also whatever she was subjected to has warped her, in body and mind. I have her locked up for good reason.
Oh boy. Someone agreed to, near the stone guard we met a healer, Gregorius Swan. Also, he struggled to cure a patient with terrible affliction. Swan agreed to take us to his cellar and the sick young woman he was nursing there.
Can't tell anyone. The Magisters would probably have her killed.
Natalie Bromhead.
Across the cellar, a shape bearing some resemblance to a woman lurches around to face you. It utters a marrow-curdling gurgle.
She senses us. Be calm and quiet. No sudden moves.
Low tones, wonder what the hell is wrong with her.
Be careful. If you alert her, she'll...
Another gurgle, sharper, angrier. Then the sound of rapid footfalls rushing towards you.
What the fuck is she gonna do? She looks like a silent watcher, muted, butchered. Is source muted as well. Natalie's fury, Natalie's anguish, Natalie's fear, Natalie's despair. I'm guessing if we clear the these four, whatever they are, we'll be able to help her. Maybe she helps us as well with powerful awakening. This thing have a shit ton of armor, not much health. The prediction here. Eltron. This is an encounter where piercing damage is good. Yeah, we forgot to sort this out as well. We'll put yeah. Surviving 3 turns here though is gonna be a shit ton of damage.
Prepare yourself.
Blood and torsion is pretty good, yeah. She's really weak, but I feel like there's more to it. Should not kill her. I'm not even sure what these things are supposed to be. It's like they're demons or something. It's not close enough, so we can still move there. We'll try to kill this the odds and see if she lives. Seems like we have to benefit from this. To sort this out better.
I'll yield to none.
She's very fragile. These things are much stronger than her. The living armor seems to be working. It's called living armor or... yeah, living armor. This thing will die from the dots. What was that? Acid? So it's killed as well.
Hurts, doesn't it?
This thing is dead from the dots. It's what, necrofire?
Glory is mine.
Sure, we can backstab this one. Can't even see where the hell its back is supposed to be.
Glory is mine.
No, the next one is dead from the dot. Oh well. What the hell is this guy doing? She's still fighting. So, a trick, huh? Get rid of all those things to save her, or, you know, thinking that's Didn't need those things to save her, so ignore her and do the fight the harder way.
I'm ready.
It looks like it's supposed to kill her. Plus minus 20 there. Must have missed something here.
The spirit of a young woman stares down at the remains of her own warped form, aghast.
I mean, considering those 4 motions, whatever these motion monsters, I mean, you'd think she would stop fighting if we got rid of those 4, right? I guess it was more to it.
She looks up to you, eyes wide with shock.
What's going on? I was having terrible dreams. There was something crawling about inside of me, making me do things.
Tell her that she won't be troubled by that any longer and ask what else she remembers.
The Magisters. They arrested me in arcs. I remember being strapped to a table. They put something in my head. Something alive. I was put on a caravan. Then they said they were bringing me to Fort Joy. That I should be honored to become a pet of the Hammer. My restraints must have been loose, though. I remember running away, with blood on my hands. The rest is gone. Someone should try and see what was done to me. Nobody should be left to such a fate. Nobody.
Seeing young woman attacked us, Swan will study her remains to find out what ailed her. We got minus 20 with Swan, so it must have been much more to it.
Poor thing. The gods must be in a bad humor to let this happen to her.
He fishes out his pipe and tries to spark it alight with some flint. His trembling hands make it difficult work. He shoves the pipe back in his pocket.
To hell with the gods. I'm going to see what I can learn from this poor girl before I give her a proper burial. Maybe it'll help me save the next one.
Said that you spoke to the woman's spirit and said that she was subject to much experimentation.
The healer is too tired to even muster a scornful expression.
You expect me to believe that?
Admit that you're a sorcerer with unusual skills, including the ability to speak to the dead. What you said was the truth.
The healer looks up at you for a long moment, a skeptical eyebrow cocked upwards.
Only a ruddy lunatic would lie about being a sorcerer, given how the Magisters hunt them down. Leave me to my work now. Maybe I can find something to back up your claims, and make it so that her suffering wasn't in vain. What is this? Something lodged inside her, in her head. It's a shame that poor girl couldn't be saved. but at least I've learned what happened to her. Some sort of maggot was planted inside her skull. It was twisting her mind, warping her body. Oh, I can't fathom how someone could do that to another person. I'm going to get back to my usual work now. Maybe it'll help me take my mind off things. If you're after a healing or a spot of trade, my door's always open.
Mine maggot grenade. We did find those maggots, right? Let's see what that does. We'll try to charm all in 8-meter radius. Set charm for 4 turns. Resist my magic armor. There's basically another way to get a charm grenade. Those maggots that were expensive. Second way to get the charm stuff. Legendary belt. Level 12. Not sure. We'll keep it still. This I don't think it's useful anymore. This guy had a massive basement. It's also interesting how it's not stealing. Good way to get some lucky charm proc. Summer is not bad, but I need to keep that pyrokinetic. 2 warfare is also damage. Plus with the seed. Since I was a young girl, my mother always used the name of lone wolves to strike fear into my heart. Yeah. Well, this is gamey as fuck that every merchant has some gold skill store level. But it's a game. Even that fisherman had 10k gold. Better a little. And he can't even figure out that he was been stolen because nobody else was down there. We got the 7 thievery on Beast, which means we can steal up to 9400 gold. Next point in thievery is gonna be massive, especially because we can steal for 1 for each merchant vendor. Well, it will add up.
What's this? I found something.
The skeleton is old enough for flies to have eaten its flesh, though some of its owner's clothing still remains intact, including a belt with a gleaming buckle.
Peer beneath the bones and examine the soil.
The earth beneath is slightly cratered. Either the skeleton's owner took a great fall, or happened to die upon a skeleton-shaped indentation.
The skeleton.
The bones look properly intact, though its skull is askew, as if the skeleton is looking in a direction it shouldn't be able to.
The belt.
The belt may have been gnawed by rodents and reptiles, but the name engraved on its buckle is unmistakable. Victor.
Around the skeleton.
You see no blood or signs of struggle. The surrounding vegetation is green and healthy.
Well, here's one corpse that never got a proper burial.
Okay, next time we'll be doing this area here. I'm gonna go rest, guys. Thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.